Hello and welcome to Toffee TV. This is the Sunday supplement brought to you by myself, Paul O'Neill, as always. There have been a couple of weeks where I haven't done this, so I'm going to get back consistently doing it week after week. It's just that it's fallen on Sundays and that Ped and Baz have had other stuff out on Sundays, but they weren't too happy with me not sending them over. So from this week onwards, I'll be doing them every Sunday till the end of the season. So yeah, I mean, 4-0 defeat to Chelsea, and it looked like Marco Silva's team had just crept back in. We'll discuss the lineup anyway. So we had Pickford in goal as always, Sidibe on the right because obviously Seamus Coleman's injured, and then Holgate and Michael Keane with Yerry Mina on the bench again, and then Luca Dean, who when fit will always be our number one left back, even though Baines did quite well last week. But yeah, Dean slotted back in at left back, and then in midfield, he went with a 4-4-2 it seems, and he had Bernard on the right with Gomez and Tom Davies in the middle, and then Sigurdsson for some reason out on the left with Richarlison and Dom up top. And I thought Dom got bullied throughout the game by Rudiger and Zuma. Richarlison did some bright stuff as well, but he was let down by his teammates, and I thought that was the case the whole game. I mean, in midfield we were outrun continuously. Now I know Gomez is just coming back, so I'm not expecting miracles from him to be amazing every week while he tries to get back. I mean, I wasn't expecting him to be back before the end of the season. But Tom Davies, he just looks so slow, and I've defended him numerous times, and I just think that at this stage now, I just don't think he's good enough for the team. I said that before about Holgate and Dom and was proven wrong, but again, Holgate wasn't brilliant today either, and I think it was a bit of a wake-up call for a lot of our players to realise that, you know, Carlo Ancelotti is a great manager, but he's not a miracle worker. But he's made it look like he's a miracle worker because he's gotten results in games that Marco Silva wouldn't have got because his in-game management's been so good. But the last couple of weeks has been a real reality check, and I think it's been a good thing if we're looking forward to next season. I think it's been a good thing that it's the kick up the arse that the team needed. The likes of Sigurdsson and all these non-existent. The four players I kind of picked out today that were non-existent and awful were Sidibe, Davies, Sigurdsson, and Michael Keane. Again, for the goals, I mean, you think of Pedro's goal. And Keane he's just so slow and unaware of things going on around him. I just don't rate him at all, and I just think he's a bad fit for the team. And while he might be good in the air, that's probably the only thing he is good at, because everything else he's not so good at. Pickford made a great save early on, but I don't think he could really be at fault for many of the goals, and I have been a bit critical for Pickford, but he wasn't helped by his defence today. I mean, 3 of the back 4 were horrendous. I don't think Luca Dean had a great game either, but he wasn't as bad as the others. In midfield, central midfield, non-existent. I think Roy Keane even slated us, saying, we're abysmal and non-existent. Made it too easy for Chelsea, and we did. With the little Scottish fella Gilmore running the show. I only remember Davis getting up his arse once. And letting him know he was there. He should have been tighter. I mean, we bet a better Chelsea team in Goodison Park when we were going through a horrendous run of form. Big Dunn's first game. I know it's away, but like these types of records of fucking not beating teams in 25 years, it's embarrassing. Like, you go back to Anfield, never winning there in so long. The Emirates or Arsenal themselves. I don't know the last time we won there either. Oviedo's goal against United. City, can't remember last time we won there. Spurs, can't remember last time we won there. So these records are embarrassing. And like, look, yeah, Carlo Ancelotti, he's only a few months into the job. It's not his fault at all. It'd be up to him to bring in players with a better mentality and a stronger mentality that can go to these places and pick up results, because the results like today are absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely. Like, in fairness, the first goal by Mason Mount was a great bit of play and a great finish. It really was a top class finish. The second goal, Michael Keane should be doing better there to realise the run that Pedro's making. And then the third goal, Mason Holgate, he's just standing there watching. You know, he's just signed a new bumper contract and everyone's going on how he's going to be the next Rio Ferdinand and all this type of crap. He's a long way to go before he's even considered in that bracket or anywhere near it, you know. He's a long way to go before he's even considered in the likes of the Phil Jagielka's bracket, who was brilliant for a large part, nearly a decade, or maybe it was a decade. But yeah, looking around the team, like, having Sigurdsson starting at left, right, you know, I have questions about that. I'm not going to question Carlo too much because he's a world-class manager. He knows what he's doing. And I think he's just testing out players and seeing what he can get out of them. And I'd be selling Sigurdsson, Sidibe, Davies, Michael Keane. Even Moise Keane didn't do great when he came on. I didn't think he done a lot. Gordon, I suppose, was maybe a positive in the game. But again, you know, go to the fourth goal and Giroud bullying Holgate like he's a little school kid. He needs to bulk up a bit and just get more physical. He's well physical against players that are, you know, similar in stature of him, but he needs to be more like Yerry Mina, I think, and maybe bulk up a bit. Again, I'm not sure why Keane's been starting ahead of Mina lately either. But like to be losing 4-0 to a team that like Chelsea, who aren't that great and very inconsistent, and they were missing a few players as well today. And I go back to us beating them in Goodison they had a better team out that day, and we bet them comfortably. So serious questions about attitude and mentality, yeah, I mean, look, we'll need to finish the season strongly, but I just hope we don't finish the season too strongly that puts us almost in a kind of false position where we think that we are better than we are, like we have been doing the last few weeks when we got some decent results and then Europe was in our sights. And then we've played Arsenal, Man United and now Chelsea and got a bit of a kick up the hole in 2 of those 3 games. But look, as I said, we'll need to finish the season strongly, and I just kind of want the season to be over so Carlo can bring in players and get rid of players, or Marcel Brands or whoever. They need to get good quality players in with much better mentalities, because this fucking losing and not winning games in 25 years away from home is ridiculous. And how do we expect to get to the next level if we can't do that? So yeah, anyway, really extremely disappointed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to Toffee TV. If you want more videos from me, join me on Irish Football Fan TV as well. Thanks for watching. I'll speak to you soon.